Okay, so we're back and we're going to do a very simple perspective drawing. So to begin with, let's go to the rectangle tool and we're going to alt click and make a rectangle that is 2 inches by 1.5 inches. And say OK. And we'll take off the stroke on this. We don't want any strokes. And let's go to our swatches and choose a color. I'm going to choose a light color. Yellow is good. And on that, I'm not going to do, while this is selected, I'm not going to put the type inside. I'm going to come on the side here and write down top so that we know which is the top. I'm just going to put that here and I'll make it just a little bit bigger. Okay, then I'm also going to go and get an ellipse and make an ellipse here and give it a pattern. There we go. Okay, so next I'm going to group this top. I have 3 items there and I'm going to group it. So go to Object and Group or Control G. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to make my next rectangle, which in the handout that you have, the um, measurements are there. And I'm going to alt-click. And again, it's going to be 2 inches wide, but this time only 1 inch in height. And I'll give that kind of a color like this. There we go. And on the side, I'm going to type left side and in parens I'm going to put down front because sometimes it might be the front. And I'm going to put this over here like this. And I'm going to take off the smart guides because it's irritating me. Going on. There we go. All right, so there's the left side. And I'm just going to put a little circle here on here that has a different pattern. Okay, so there we are. And we're going to group those 3 objects like this. Now what I want you to notice is that the length is the same here and the length is the same there, and that's very important. Okay, so now we'll go to our next object, a rectangle, and this time it's going to be 1.5 inches by 1 inch. Okay, and we'll give this a color, a light color. And we're going to say that this is the left side. And put this on here. And this time we're going to take and make a rectangle and put a gradient on it. There we go. And group this one too. So if you notice, this side is, and let me zoom in so you can see that a little better. Okay, this side here is the same size as this size here. This size here is the same size as this side here. And that's very important in what we're going to do. And another important thing is that you group each side individually, not as all 3 together, But everything that's in the top group is grouped together. Everything that's in the left side group is grouped together. And everything on, oh, I put down left side there. Oh, jeez. Well, let's see. We have to change that to right side. Oh, typos. There we go. Okay. So this is the right side. So there we have it. So we have these three parts, and I'm going to drag these over to the side, and I'm going to make a copy. It's a good thing to always work on a copy because you do a lot of work on these. I mean, these were very simple. But if you are doing a real drawing, you're putting a lot of work into it, and you don't want to ruin it by setting up a perspective that you have problems with. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the Perspective tool, and there is my perspective drawing. And even though you can do a three-sided one, I like to go like this and just drag it down this way. Okay? And if you want, you can mess with these others to get it to look more like what you want. I mean, that's up to you. Okay, so I'm going to start with the top. And I'm going to go to my widget here and choose really what is the bottom, but you can see the way I did that, it is the top. And I'm going to select, well, I guess I'll have to use this one. Oh, am I not? Oh, I'm not on the perspective selection tool. There we go. Now I'm going to do it. So I go here. You see, I just drag it over into this. And there, see how nice that sits. Now I'm going to go to the widget and change to the left side. And take the left side here and drag it over. Oh, geez. Here we go. Okay, I Control Z that. And I'm just going to come here. And you see why it's important to have those sides exactly the same size, because otherwise they won't line up. Okay, now I'm going to go to the right side here and select this right side and come here. And look, isn't that wonderful? It all fits so nice. So then you come here to your view again, and you hide your grid. And of course this isn't nearly large enough, so I will select this, and it's important to expand it at this point. There you go. And then what you can do after you finish that is you can scale it if you like this. Okay, well, something happened here. So that's the end of it. And there is your perspective drawing. That was super, super easy. And now we're going to do something that is a scaled drawing. So see you with the next video. Bye-bye.